don't really see this, too often. In Skidmore's corner is empty. No coaches over there. At first, they both walked to the same corner, and Skidmore just went over to get her water. Oh, there she goes. Looks like her coach is coaching a teammate on the other mat. All right, we're back underway. Second period. Viascusa looking to work from that elbow tie, and then she goes back to that 2-on-1. Hasn't been able to score off it yet, but she has done a good job controlling a tie from here. And, man, Skidmore does a really good job kind of level changing away from that. Now she works into that seatbelt wizard position and then kind of clears out of the tie altogether. A minute down in the second period. Skidmore gets back to the leg, looking to finish quick, and she does for 2 more. Extends her lead 4-1 now. They go back to their feet. Skidmore comes up with a shallow underhook on the right side, but Viascusa goes back. Nice little arm drag. Now double from the outside. Switches to a single leg. Viascusa looking to finish on the edge of the mat here. And she will for 2, right into a lace, but they're out of bounds. So no points go on the board. 4-3. Skidmore holds the lead here. Also worth noting, Skidmore has the two-point takedowns to Viascusa's 2-1. So Viascusa gonna need 2. A step out won't do it for her. Nice job using that 2-on-1. Takes it down to the mat and able to get behind 4-2. So now Viascusa takes the lead outright, 5-4. Skidmore gonna need some urgency as she goes back to the center here. Down by 1, 52 seconds to go. And shot from the outside, nice single leg, gets in right away, but now caught on the mat, extended. Viascusa doing a good job defending here. Now looking to turn defense into offense, and she does. Viascusa extends her lead, 7-4 now. Has a trap arm gut locked up. See if she's gonna. No, I thought she was gonna, have a little more urgency, try to take it over, but she's a little safer here with a 3-point lead as opposed to just a 1-point lead. Skidmore gonna need to score and score quick here. Just under 20 seconds to go in this match. And in on a single leg. Gonna finish for 2, but that's it. Ariana Viascusa holds on to win 7-6, and she will move on to the semifinals where she'll face Lauren Mason. Moving up to 59 kilograms now, quarterfinal bout. We're going to see Brenda Reyna in the red, Alex Hedrick in the blue. Hedrick moving up from 57 kilograms. Brenda Reyna, the 3 seed here. Hedrick, the 6. Winner of this match will move on to face the winner of Lexi Basham and Jen Page in the semifinals. Shot from the outside for Reyna, but Hedrick able to square up, defend. Hedrick was runner-up at the U.S. Open last month at 57 kilograms. Lost to Xochitl Motapedis in the finals. Brenda Reyna took third at 59 kilograms at the U.S. Open. Now Hedrick gets in on a single leg. Looking to finish on the mat. Reyna holding on to that whizzer. Now Hedrick able to bring it up to her feet. She'll get at least one here. Looking to finish for two, but just settles for the step out point. So Alex Hedrick goes on the board first. 1-0. A minute 24 to go here in the first period. Hedrick doing a good job controlling the center of the mat and push outs. Gets the step out with that 2-on-1. Did a really good job using her pressure. And so now Hedrick up 2-0. 45 seconds to go here in the first period. This 59-kilogram quarterfinal bout. Nice fake from the outside for Reyna. Good job from Hedrick there, looking to pull Basham down in the front head, and has a cradle locked up now, Hedrick does. Gets the 2 points. Now she's looking to take it over for more, maybe the fall. And she does get 2 more, looking for the fall now. Short time on the clock, just 5 seconds. And time's going to run out before she's able to get the fall, but Alex Hedrick takes a 6-0 lead into the break. Controlling from every position here is Hedrick. Reyna going to go back to her corner, get some advice from her coaches here. She needs to figure out some offense. Hasn't been too close to scoring just yet. Hedrick doing a great job. Really, Hedrick, oh, there it is, right away. Gets in on a shot. Now she's going to need to finish quick. But Hedrick does a good job sitting in the corner and turns that defense into her offense. Looked like Reyna was going to be able to finish, but now she's able to step over. Hedrick a little too eager and the gut wrench there, and Reyna gets 2 points off the exposure. Another shot from the outside. Stuck underneath, though, is Reyna. And now able to get her arm free. And just like that, it's 8-4. Reyna able to figure out some offense here in the second period. Must have got some good advice from the corner. Now she's working for a gut wrench on top. Hedrick doing a good job defending. And they're going to go back on their feet. 2 minutes to go here. Reyna not wanting to tie up, looking to work from space. And that's probably pretty smart. She had a hard time clearing the ties in the first period, getting controlled from that 2-on-1 from Hedrick. Minute 30 to go now. Again, in on that single leg. Had it up on her feet for a second, but now she's back on the mat. She's going to have a hard time working any offense from this position. Hedrick able to get behind and gets a 2 takedown and falls right into a trap arm gut, and that'll do it. Alex Hedrick with the technical superiority win. 14-4. Hedrick bumps up in weight, but doesn't seem to have much of an issue there. She'll move on to the semifinals later today. And again, we're moving up in weight, 68 kilograms now. We're going to see Alex Glaudet versus Kaylin Albrecht. Glaudet in the red, Albrecht in the blue. Right away, Glaudet goes to that 2-on-1 on Albrecht's left side. Albrecht looking to pull that down to the mat, maybe into a front head position. Now Glaudet clears out. And shot from the outside, but defended well by Albrecht. Now Albrecht shoots from the outside. Arm spin attempt for Glaudet. Not able to get it on the first try, but able to get the angle just for a moment. But good defense from Albrecht there, and she's going to go 2 out of bounds. So Albrecht does a really nice job defending and then goes right to her offense, gets on the board first, takes the early lead. Glaudet the 1 seed, Albrecht the 8. At the U.S. Open, we saw Glaudet make her way to the finals where she fell short against Forrest Molinari. Albrecht takes a shot from the outside. Glaudet defends. At the U.S. Open, Albrecht competed at 72 kilograms. She took 5th, so maybe has a little bit of a size advantage, even though she is the lower-seeded wrestler. And Glaudet going to get called for passivity. That's her first warning. Albrecht doing a good job with her motion and fakes from the outside, kind of keeping Glaudet on her heels. And throw attempt there for Albrecht, but nothing doing. A little arm drag attempt for Glaudet. Now arm drag, nice to double, and there's 4 for Glaudet. Now she's looking for the fall or transition into a turn. But not able to get anything going on top, so Glaudet takes the 4-2 lead off that big double 20 seconds to go now in the first period. They've been wrestling hard, setting a good pace, kind of from that opening whistle. And the period will come to a close. Alexandra Glaudet takes a 4-2 lead into the break. Glaudet used a double leg kind of towards the end of the first period. Score that big 4. And for those of you who might not be familiar with freestyle rules, amplitude of score, so the higher point score, so 4 points, will be criteria later in the match if it's tied, as opposed to 2 points or 2 2-pointers. So that 4 points big for Glaudet, as Albrecht will have to take the lead outright rather than just tie it up with 2 points. So we're back underway here in the second period, and now Glaudet did a nice job finding the angle, staying active, and gets the go behind for 2 more points. So Glaudet extends her lead 6-2 now, just 30 seconds into this second period. Albrecht still doing a good job staying active on her feet, using her fakes, good motion. Now shot from the outside for Glaudet. Looked like double to a single leg. But Albrecht kind of stuffs her underneath. Now she's looking a little crotch lift, and she's going to take it over for 2. 6-4 now. That'll be stalemated, but Albrecht does a great job turning that defense into some offense and closes the gap. 6-4 now. Minute 45 to go here in the match. You can see both of these competitors, man, the pace they've set from the beginning has been pretty good. Maybe starting to feel it as we edge towards the end of the match here. Again, that 4-point move from Glaudet at the end of the first continues to be the separator. 2-on-1 now for Glaudet. Nice job running to the single leg, but now she's back in this position that Albrecht was able to capitalize on last time. Let's see if Albrecht, now she's looking to scramble out of it, looking to go behind, and man, uses her legs, gets the exposure. So 6-6 now, but Glaudet holds criteria. Blown dead there. Maybe a little bit earlier, maybe she was pulling on the toe. Didn't see why it was blown dead kind of quickly. But 47 seconds to go. Now Glaudet, man, gets big, takes a shot from the outside. 4 offered, 4 confirmed. And just like that, Glaudet, 10-6 now. Just over 30 seconds to go. Big takedown there for Alex Glaudet. Shot from the outside for Albrecht. Nice defense for Glaudet. Albrecht going to need to get some offense going here quick. 15 seconds to go now. And headlock attempt, but time runs out, and great match from both competitors, but Alex Claudet uses 2 big fours, comes out on top. Claudet moves on to the semifinals here at 68 kilograms. Great match from both wrestlers. We're going to continue at 68 kilograms. Emma Bruntill in the red, Chloe Ogden in the blue. And we are underway, 68 kilogram quarterfinal. Bruntill in the red, Ogden in the blue. Bruntill, runner up at 65 kilograms and gets on the board right away, uses that 2-on-1, pulls it down to the mat, gets the angle, goes behind. Bruntill, as I mentioned, runner up at 65 kilograms at the US Open last month. And now she's moving up to 68 kilograms. Ogden, 5th place at the US Open at this weight class. Bruntill goes back to that 2-on-1 once again. This time she uses it to get to the single leg. Now she's looking for a lace here. Now she transitions to a gut, almost gets it, but Ogden does a good job bellying down, holding tough, and is able to defend. So Bruntill holds a 4-0 lead a minute into this match. Let's see if she goes back to that 2-on-1 where she's been successful 2 times now. Gets back to the 2-on-1 and pulls it down, and she's 3 for 3 on that takedown technique. And if something's working, you know, why not keep going back to it until Ogden proves she can defend. Minute to go here in the first period. Bruntill holds 6-0 lead, and once again 4 for 4 on that 2-on-1. 8-0. Bruntill looking to work on top. One turn will do it, but Ogden able to defend. And Bruntill right back to the 2-on-1. Almost gets the angle. Ogden does a good job squaring up. This time Bruntill will look to go arm drag, but Ogden catches the underhook. Another arm drag attempt, and she gets the angle and goes behind, and there it is. Emma Bruntill gets the 10-0 technical superiority victory, and she'll move on to the semifinals at 68 kilograms. Now we're moving up to 76 kilogram, where we'll see Adeline Gray against Skylar Grote. Adeline Gray, 6-time world champion, Olympic silver medalist. Adeline Gray is the 1 seed here. Skylar Grote, the 8 seed. we saw at the U.S. Open. Gray ended up in second place. Lost her finals match to Kennedy Blades. Now she's looking to get back to Final X and wrestle Blades once again. Grote doing a good job coming forward here. In on a single leg. Gray defending, and they'll go out of bounds. Grounded, so no points go on the board. Grote doing a good job locking up the arms, the wrists of Gray, but below that dead. Passivity warning on Gray, so one more and she'll go on that activity clock. Grote goes 2-on-1, but Gray able to clear out of it. And that'll be Gray's second passivity. So she'll go on the activity clock here. She'll have 30 seconds to score. And if she doesn't, then Grote will receive 1 point. Activity clock runs out, and Grote goes on the board first. She takes a 1-0 lead. 50 seconds to go here in the first period. Gray looking to work from double unders, and passive called against Grote. That's her first warning. Now a shot from the outside for Gray. Gets to that single leg. Kind of halted on her knees, though. Grote does a good job defending, and it'll be blown dead. Stalemate. They'll go up to their feet. 22 seconds to go now in the first period. Now Gray looking to work from that underhook on the left side. Locks up a headlock here. Just to throw it down to the mat, and she does, but Gray able to grab that leg and defend, and time runs out in the first period. So Skylar Grote takes a 1-0 lead into the break. Haven't seen too much offense from either wrestler. Gray looks like she's maybe found a little bit of an advantage there with that working upper body underhooks. And Grote looks more content to work from the outside. And right away, Gray comes back to that underhook on the left side, and Grote clears it with some urgency. Got to imagine there's some familiarity here, both training out of the Beaver Dam RTC. And now Skylar Grote will be called for another passivity, so that'll be her second. She'll go on the activity clock. She'll have 30 seconds to score. Nice shot from the outside. 2 offered, little hip tip for Gray, and 2 is confirmed. That activity clock will continue to run. So another, almost thought she was going to get 2 there again, but Maybe Grote did not expose, but she will get one more. So Gray will extend her lead. And now she goes to a gut wrench and almost holds Grote here in the little folk style tilt position. She can really stay here as long as she desires. She did have trap arm gut locked up, but now she's just going to look for the fall here with that bar and settles back in a really good spot here to get the fall. And offered and confirmed. Adeline Gray gets the fall, patented wave to the crowd, and Adeline Gray will move on to the semifinals where she will face the winner of Tristan Kelly and Kylie Welker. $59 kilograms now. Maya Nelson, Savannah Cosma. Maya Nelson was the runner-up at the U.S. Open last month. Now she's looking to earn her spot in Final X. Savannah Cosme dropped down from 62 kilograms to 59. Cosme placed sixth at the U.S. Open at 62 kilograms. Cosme already wrestled one match today. One of the few round of 16 matches. She took out Lauren Weave 3-3. And Nelson does a great job getting to her single leg, finishes quick out of bounds. Looked to transition right to the gut wrench, but a little too far out for that. Now Nelson gets to that 2-on-1, Cosme's right side, excuse me. Nelson coming forward, over-under position. Kind of stalled here in the tie-up. Now a nice arm throw for 4. Now Maya Nelson looking for the fall, but Cosme does a really nice job turning down. And now looking for a high gut. Has that leg in. And sticks with the gut wrench. She gets it for 2. Maya Nelson 8-0 now, one more. And almost 2 offered, 2 confirmed. And just like that, Maya Nelson moving on to the semifinals where she will face Abby Nettie. We're going back up to 76 kilograms now. We'll see Diamond Guilford and Precious Bell take the mat. Guilford in the red, Bell in the blue. underway. 76 kilogram quarterfinal bout. Guilford in the red, Bell in the blue. Very familiar opponents. They've wrestled multiple times in the past, also sisters.
Wrestling now on mat 2, Diamond Guilford of OPTC Titan Mercury and Precious Bell of Titan Mercury. On deck on mat 2, Ashley Lucas, Minnesota Gold, and Elena McCoyed, Cardinal RTC Titan Mercury. Lucas and McCoyed on deck on 2.
And Precious Bell will get called for passivity. That's her first passivity warning. And Guilford gets to a single leg, has it elevated. Guilford looking to finish, and she does as they go out of bounds. So 2 points on the board first for Guilford. Minute 42 to go in the first period. Nice single, little snatch single for Guilford, but Bell able to get her leg back down to the mat. Good job of defending there.
Wrestling now on mat 1, bout number 8.
That'll be Bell's second passivity call, so she'll go on the activity clock.
Tomasello and Garrett up now on mat 1. On deck on mat 1, bout number 19, 61 kilograms. Dayton Fix, Cowboy Wrestling Club, Titan Mercury, and Jill Cologne, Titan Mercury. Fix and Cologne, you are on deck on mat 1.
And there's the point for Guilford, so that'll extend her lead 3-0 now. And that'll be the score as we go to the break. Diamond Guilford gets 2 points off single leg takedown and 1 point off the activity clock, so not a ton of action there in the first period, but Guilford definitely a little more offensive, a little more opportunities to score. And both wrestlers will make their way back to the center here as we get the second period underway. Little fake and then shot from the outside for Guilford, but defended well by Bell. Bell looks to close the distance, while Guilford looks a little more content to work from the outside. Ref will blow that dead, tell both wrestlers got to make contact. Can't just look at each other from the outside. And neither wrestler shown much urgency here in the second period. And Guilford warned once again for passivity. I believe that's her second warning, or just the first? Just the first. We'll see another one here pretty quickly if nothing else happens. And here it is. Another passivity call. White paddled. Shot from Bell from the outside. Guilford does a good job defending. Guilford maybe looking to go behind, but instead just clears out. 20 seconds to go now. Now Guilford just using some motion and look to clear ties again. Looks content, working from the outside. Bell with a shot. And they'll go out of bounds. 1 point for Bell on the step out, but just 2 seconds to go. Bell gonna need a really quick takedown here, but not able to get it. And that's how the match will end. Diamond Guilford is your winner. She will move on to the semifinals at 76 kilograms, where she will face the winner of our next match, Yelena McCoyed and Ashley Likas.
Wrestling on mat 2, about number 17, 76 kilos, Ashley Likas, Minnesota Gold, Yelena McCoyed, Howard, RTC, Titan Mercury Wrestling Club.
Yelena McCoyed in the blue, Ashley Likas in the red. We're underway. McCoyed in the blue, Likas in the red. McCoyed gets that little snatch single right away, finishes quick. 7-second takedown there for McCoyed. McCoyed has been one of the top young wrestlers on the scene here over the last year, really active after finishing runner-up at Final X last season. Really successful summer into this winter, defeating multiple times. Wow, big four for McCoyed. Getting ready to say she's defeated multiple world medalists, even a world champion at a couple of the ranking series events. And now she's working that power half on the right side. Almost, I think if she were able to get the angle there, jump off to the side, maybe she would have been able to take it over, but instead, they'll get blown dead and they'll go back on their feet. McCoyed up 6-0. Now another big four and looking for the fall, and there it is, just like that. Yelena McCoyed moves on to the semifinals, where she will wrestle Diamond Guilford. And now we are moving over to the men's division here at 61 kilograms, where we will see Seth Gross versus Aiden Valencia. Seth Gross in the blue, Aiden Valencia in the red. Seth Gross, of course, past NCAA champion, multiple-time All-American, 2022 World Team member. Aiden Valencia, just a junior in high school. Valencia really impressive U.S. Open. Took out national team member Daniel DeShazer. Really tight match with Austin DeSanto and Joe Colon as well. Valencia called for passivity first. Seth Gross ran into some trouble with another high schooler last year, Jesse Mendez, but man, nice leg attack for Gross. And once he gets to a leg, usually Gross finishes, but man, good scrambling ability from Valencia here. And now he's looking to finish, see if he can get past the defense of Gross. And if he does, he might have a lace locked up. Two blue, white paddle, but now confirmed on the takedown. And this is where Gross is dangerous. Once he gets on top, he can be lethal with his turns, but Valencia does a really good job defending, and we're going to see a brick here. You know, Gross rolls across his own back. Looked for the turn, and I don't believe Valencia exposed. They're taking a look at it here in the venue. Yeah, they're looking at the sequence right now. I think the sequence in question is when Gross rolls through. They haven't gotten to it just yet. So Gross is going to roll through. They're still taking a look at it. It kind of started pretty early on in the sequence, so that's what's causing a little bit of the delay. And we'll have our decision here. One blue on the lost challenge. So that'll give Gross a 3-0 lead now. And Valencia in on the single momentarily, but Gross does a really good job catching that front head position. And now Gross almost gets behind, but Valencia catches the leg, and that'll be blown dead. Stalemate. Valencia looks pretty content working from the outside. Gross can be tricky in those ties, especially with a 2-on-1. Some of his arm drags as well. And wow, nice leg attack there. Gross finishes, and now 5-0. Seth Gross is going to work on top. Valencia does a good job defending. Aiden Valencia, one of the top recruits out of the class of 2024. Nice little sweep single, looking to get the angle. And that'll be blown dead. Potentially dangerous on the knee. Valencia committed to wrestle for Stanford after he graduates from high school. 15 seconds to go now here in the first period. And that'll do it for the first period. So Seth Gross proven to be a little bit too savvy for young Valencia up to this point. But still really impressed with Aiden. Able to get in on the legs. Able to scramble a little bit as well. And now second period underway. Warning, stay off the fingers. It's interlocked fingers. Try to keep them out of that. Nice low single for Valencia, but that's only half the battle. Getting in on Seth Gross. Now finishing is a whole nother. And there it is. 2 points for Gross. He'll extend his lead 7-0 now. And there's an exposure. And two more. 9 and 11-0. Seth Gross is your winner. Gross will move on to the semifinals, where he will see a familiar opponent, Dayton Fix, rematch of Final X last year. Moving up to 92 kilograms, Jay Aiello in the red, Eric Schultz in the white and blue. Eric Schultz, a lot of success for Nebraska, All-American, always in the mix at 197 pounds. Aiello, man, really nice job. Takes him through, and now, man, looking for the fall maybe. Two more offered, white paddled, and confirmed. So 4-0 now. Aiello really good sequence there for Aiello, and Aiello never able to reach All-American honors, but he was a U23 world bronze medalist back in 2021. So, and definitely has the freestyle chops to go with the best here at 92 kilograms. Eric Schultz took 4th at the U.S. Open last month. Aiello took 5th. They actually met in the Conci semis where Schultz came out on top, 8-0, but Aiello kind of already flipped the script here up to this point. They'll go out of bounds, grounded, so no points go on the board. Minute 10 to go in the first period here. Jay Aiello holds the 4-0 lead. And passivity offered and against Eric Schultz. That's his first warning. One more, he'll go on the clock. Schultz clears out of that underhook. But Ayala doing a really good job controlling ties. .15 seconds to go now in the first period. Single leg from the outside. And period will come to a close. Jay Aiello holds the 4-0 lead. And we are underway now here in the second period. Pretty active hand fight to start the period from both men. Aiello hanging out in that danger zone there, but does a nice job circling towards the center and gets right to the hand fight. Nice hard snaps, and Schultz shoots from the outside, but unable to get anything going, get his hands locked around a leg. And good hard hand fight from Schultz here. And shot from the outside, but Aiello once again defends nicely. Looking to go behind for two, and he does. Great counter offense. Defense turned into offense from Aiello, and now he's looking for a lace. Jay Aiello extends his lead 6-0, 1:30 to go here in the match. As I mentioned, Eric Schultz came out on top at the Open last month, 8-0. Aiello doing a really good job here, making adjustments. And hands to the face warning for Aiello. Schultz needs to get some urgency here pretty quickly, and nice shot attempt. 1 point offered for blue on the step out and confirmed. So Schultz gets on the board. A minute to go. He's going to have to continue with that urgency here, but Aiello coming forward now. Nice underhook. Runs to the leg and gets behind for two more. So 6-3 now. Schultz kind of chopping away at this lead. Another single leg, and Schultz almost had the angle, but Aiello able to defend. Now Schultz looking to take Aiello out of bounds, but Aiello able to square up. 23 seconds to go now. Schultz shoots, and they go out of bounds. Grounded is the call, but 1 point is confirmed. So 9 seconds to go. Aiello will hold criteria even if he gives up a takedown. And Schultz unable to score. So Jay Aiello holds on to win 6-4. Aiello moves on to the semifinals. Where I believe he will face Colin Moore. Stay at 92 kilograms here. Quarterfinal bout. Nate Jackson, Tanner Sloan. Nate Jackson in the blue, Tanner Sloan in the red. Get ready for some double legs here from Jackson. And we saw one, Tanner Sloan able to defend. Sloan breaks through for All-American status this year. NCAA runner-up. And, man, nice job getting to the single leg and running Jackson out of bounds for the step out. Sloan on the board first. Sloan ready for that first double from Jackson. We'll see if he can continue to defend as the match progresses. Jackson, one of the best in the world at 92 kilograms. I believe currently ranked number 4 in the world. And first passivity called against Jackson. Sloan doing a really good job matching Jackson's level, controlling some ties, tying him up, and threatening. Nice little pick from Jackson and isolates that leg. Looking to take it down for 2. Nothing yet. And there it is, finishes 4-2. So Nate Jackson gets the takedown and takes the lead here with 1:22 left to go in the first period. Last year we saw Nate Jackson reach Final X and even take a match from multiple-time world champion Jaden Cox. Pace really slowed here as we approach the end of the first period. Both men looking content just to hand fight, hang out in those ties. So we go to the break. Nate Jackson holds the lead off of that lone takedown. But Tanner Sloan definitely threatened, got to that single leg right away. Sloan, although he doesn't have the same senior level wins as Jackson, Sloan was a U23 World Silver in 2022. And once again, gets to the single leg right away. He's going to have to finish. And he does finish for two and two. 7-2 now. Leg lace locked up for Sloan. And Jackson goes over. They're going to throw the block there. They called exposure a lot, and I don't know that Nate had ever gotten to that defendable position. So they're challenging here. I think they're challenging, looking for a step out, but you know, in my opinion, I think they should be challenging the getting to the defendable position. A lot of twos went on the board. Well, Nate Jackson never got to his belly. Big challenge here. There's still a lot of time left in this match, but is it going to be 9-2, or is it going to be 2-2, or 10-2, or 2-2? Seven to two. So yeah, as I said, never got to the defendable position. So too many twos went up on the board from the exposure. Never got to that defendable position. So now Jackson really going to need that urgency, and there you see it right away. Gets to the single. And one red. Man, Sloan, what a great job there. Defending the single leg and turning it into his own offense. And now Nate Jackson really in a hole. 2 minutes to go. Down 8-2, but we've seen him in the past be able to put up some big points. One big four or a turn can really change the tide of this match. Jackson picking up his activity here, but man, Sloan does a good job tying him up. So minute 23 now. Jackson going to need to figure something out here. Sloan doing a really good job tying up Jackson. Jackson coming forward. One offered, white paddle, one confirmed. A lot of times you'll see that if they go to their knees in that passivity zone, they'll still give the step out. And man, right away, Tanner Sloan, nice job, gets to the single leg. 9-3 now, so Nate Jackson needs 6 points. Tanner Sloan doing a great job in this match, controlling every aspect of how this match is playing out. Now Jackson looking for a go behind, and he gets it. So now he's going to need to look for a lace. 25 seconds to go. 9-5. Nate Jackson needs 2 2s or 1 4 for the win. But Sloan doing a great job holding position, and one more point will go on the board. 12 seconds to go now. Sloan holds that 9-6 lead. And once again, and 9-8 now. 1-1 on the caution and 1. So a takedown will do it. He needs a takedown. And time. Step out. Time is out, and Tanner Sloan pulls the upset. They'll challenge and take a look at it, but I believe the time was out. And Jackson does get the step out, but Tanner Sloan holds on to win 9-9 on criteria. Sloan moves on to the semifinals. Moving up to 125 kilograms. Wyatt Hendrickson in the red. Demetrius Thomas in the blue. Nice little head pinch for Hendrickson, and he'll take it over again. And he's looking for an assassin here. Hendrickson really good, knows how to get those falls, and he's taking it over. 2 more, and 6-0. Just like that, 30 seconds in, Wyatt Hendrickson putting up the points. Here in Colorado Springs, Wyatt Hendrickson likely woke up in his own bed. Air Force Academy just a few miles away. And nice double for Hendrickson for 4. And just like that, 10-0, technical superiority, just over a minute. And Wyatt Hendrickson will move on, and he will face Mason Paris in the semifinals later today.